Hello, y'all. This is Julian Rico. This is an NFL Week 13 update. And for those who are new to this channel, welcome to my channel. This is sports news, of course. I will give you the NFL updates, college football updates, and including sports news all around the globe. So let's get started with these NFL Week 13 updates. Let's start with the Thanksgiving games, Black Friday games, and then the Saturday games, and then the Sunday game, sorry, and then wrapping up with the Monday night game. Let's start in the Thanksgiving games. We got the Bears taking on the Lions, where the Lions win at 23-20. Jared Goff, 21 out of 34, 221 passing yards, 2 touchdowns, and a QB rating of 100.2 rating. As the Lions go to 11-1 this year, while the Bears fall to 4-8, and of course, you know that story. Time management, and then they fire Matt Eberflus on Black Friday, and Thomas Brown will be taking over as the interim head coach for the Bears team. The Cowboys getting a back-to-back wins as they took down the Giants 20-27. Rico Dowell, 22 carries, 112 rushing yards. He averaged 5.1 yards on the ground, one rushing touchdown as the Cowboys go to 5-7, try to keep their playoff hopes alive. While the Giants are eliminated from playoff contention, and all eyes on Brian Daboll. Yeah, Giants fans, things are not going well over there in New York. Green Bay prevails a huge game against Miami as they took down the Dolphins 30-17. Jordan Love, 21 out of 28, 274 passing yards, 2 touchdowns, a QB rating of 129.2 rating. As the Packers go to 9-3, and they get set to take on the Lions this week on Thursday night. Yep, right there. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, they still keep their playoff hopes alive. I'll try to keep that up as they go to 5-7. Really a great Black Friday game, but unfortunately it falls short for the Raiders to pull off the upset as the Chiefs win it 19-17. Chris Jones, 6 total tackles, 3 solo tackles, 2 sacks, 2 tackles for a loss, 2 QB hits as the Chiefs go to 11-1 and then this week they'll play the Chargers at home to clinch the AFC West division if they can beat the Chargers on that night. While the Raiders are also eliminated from playoff contention, and again, this team has some troubles on injuries. Of course, you know that Gardner Mitchell's out for the year, Christian Wilkins out for the year. So now they're trying to hopefully try to finish the season strong, knowing that Antonio Pierce can really coach this team really well. The Jaguars fall short to the Texans 23-20. Joe Mixon, 20 carries, 101 rushing yards, averaged 5.1 yards on the ground, a touchdown as the Texans go to 8-5, while the Jaguars are eliminated from playoff condition and go to 2-10. And of course, you know the story about that. Trevor Lawrence out with a concussion protocol. Azeez Al-Sharawi is suspended for 3 games. So that is something that Texans fans don't like to hear about. But yeah, it is what it is. The Colts get a huge win on the road in Foxborough. They beat the Patriots 25-24. Zaire Franklin, 12 total tackles, 10 solo tackles, a half a sack, a tackle for loss, one pass defense, and 1 QB hit as the Colts keep their playoff hopes alive, and they will go to 6-7, while the Patriots go to 3-10. And you can say Drake May is your future. He is your future. However, there's still some things to fix around this team. The Chargers get a huge game against the Falcons, and what happened? Well, Chargers defense takes down Kirk Cousins in the offense 17-13. Derwin James on 10 total tackles, 5 solo tackles, 2 tackles for loss, 1 pass defense, and 1 pick. That Chargers defense had Kirk Cousins throwing 4 picks as the Chargers go to 8-4, while the Falcons fall to 6-6, and they're still in first place despite their loss against the Chargers. So Falcons fans better start winning right away. Yep. All right, the Seahawks able to get a huge road win against the Jets, 26-21. Leonard Williams, 4 total tackles, 3 solo tackles, 2 sacks, 3 tackles for loss, 1 pass defense, 2 QB hits, 1 pick that turned to a 1 pick touchdown, pick 6. That's a huge day for him as the Seahawks go to 7-5, while the Jets go to 3-9 in a rough year for the Jets. But for the Seahawks, are they your NFC West champs? Let's keep an eye on them. The Commanders get back in the winning column after losing 3 games in a row as they beat the Titans 42-19. Brian Robinson Jr., 16 carries, 103 rushing yards, 6.4 yards average on the ground, 1 touchdown as the Commanders go to 8-5, while the Titans fall to 3-9. And I'll say this, Titans fans, you should be proud of your team, even though those 9 losses were coming to turnovers. But it is how it is. But Tennessee fans, wait until you play Jacksonville, and then you probably will win those more games. The Steelers getting a huge win on the road against Cincinnati, 44-38. Russell Wilson, 29 out of 38, 414 passing yards, 3 touchdowns, 1 pick, and a QB rating of 126.4 rating. And Mike Tomlin has never had a losing season. That streak continues with that 9-3 record for the Steelers, while the Bengals fall to 4-8. And is this the time we say the Bengals are out of playoff contention? Things are not going well over there. The Vikings make a comeback win to take down the Cardinals 22-23. Sam Darnold, 21 out of 31, 235 passing yards, 2 touchdowns, and a QB rating 111.6 rating as the Vikings go to 10-2 and try to catch up with the Lions, while the Cardinals fall to 6-6 and now on a 2-game losing streak. The Rams prevail against the Saints 21-14 in a road win. Kyren Williams, 15 carries, 104 rushing yards, averaged 6.9 yards on the ground, 1 rushing touchdown as the Rams try to catch up with the Seahawks for that NFC West division. They go to 6-6, while the Saints fall to 4-8, which ended their 2-game winning streak. I was in this game, and yeah, it felt like the crowd was back in 2015 form. The Panthers going to take that the lead. Unfortunately, the Bucs prevailed this in a huge win, 26-23 over the Panthers. Bucky Irvin, 25 carries, 152 rushing yards. He averaged 6.1 yards on the ground and a touchdown on the ground as the Bucs go to 6-6, while the Panthers go to 3-9. And let me tell you about that game. Adam Thielen had a 99 receiving yards, a touchdown. There was 1 touchdown that should have counted, which he had a knee and then an elbow down at possession. You know the rest of that story. But that was a good game. I give the Bucs, hey Bucs fans, good game, great game. Hope we can do this again in your home turf. Either we win or you lose. Either we win or you guys win. Let's have this kind of division rival game really competitive. The Eagles, huge win against Baltimore thanks to 2 missed kicks from Justin Tucker, 2 missed field goals, and a missed extra point as the Eagles win at 24-19. Saquon Barkley, 23 carries, 107 rushing yards, averaged 4.7 yards on the ground, a touchdown on the ground, as the Eagles go to 10-2 while the Ravens fall to 8-5. And let me tell you, who's going to stop Saquon Barkley? The Panthers are going to play Saquon Barkley, and we're not going to beat them. We're not. I'm sorry. But the Ravens, they go to 8-5. But the Steelers, they have a two-way lead over the Ravens, and there's a chance they can win the division maybe in 2 weeks or maybe next week. So we'll see what happens for Pittsburgh. But for the meantime, Baltimore, things are not going well over there. Huge game in the snow where the Bills take down Brock Purdy and the 49ers 35-10. Josh Allen, 13 out of 17 for 148 passing yards, 2 touchdowns, a QB rating 149.3 rating. Not only he had a passing touchdown, but he had a rushing touchdown, a receiving touchdown, and he has given the Bills a 5th straight AFC East division title. So congrats to the Bills as they are your new AFC East champs. Well, back to back to back to back to back AFC East champs. Well earned for the Bills. And now they got to go to LA to take on the Rams. That should be a fun one. And then finally, let's go to Denver with that Monday night game where the Broncos prevail a huge upset as they win against Cleveland 32-41. Courtland Sutton, 6 receptions, 102 receiving yards. He was been targeted 9 times, average on the air, 17.0 average on the ground, as the Broncos keep their playoff hopes alive with an 8-5 record, while the Browns fall to 3-9. And you know what Jameis Winston said in his press conference, post-game speech? I will pray for God, for the Lord, to avoid pick sixes. Awesome. So this week I went 13-3. So that is an improvement from those past 2 weeks. I am with a record of 121-74 record. What do you guys think? Do you think I'm doing great with these game picks? Let me know in the comment section below. And if you're new to this channel, hit that bell icon for notifications for more sports news. And of course, come and subscribe to my channel. We're on the road for 100 subscribers. I will hope to give you a shout out to you guys if you can subscribe to my channel. Again, hit that like button, subscribe to my channel, and as always, see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.